Ben ve kendim online'ım. Karım da beni izlesin. Bir tane de şöyle hikaye atayım da belki gelen giden olur. Öyle yapsak. Kamera burada değil, burada. Karım ses geliyor mu? Ses deneme 1 2. Geldi gene bir kumarcı. Bak bunlara tıklama. Ondan sonra kumar şeyinden bildirim geliyor diyorum. Çok güzel beddualı hikaye attım. Çok güzel hikaye attım. Hikayemi izle. Birden parçalarımı işlemeye kadar uzanan bir ölçekte bu yarık mevzularda ne düşünüyorsun? Falan filan. Kaldığım yerden devam edeceğim. Uzayda yarık var. Kıyamet kopacak. Ben düzelteceğim onu. Kör oldum bu oyunda yazı okumaktan. Ne yapacaktık ki lan biz? Teyzenin tercihi diye gezegen mi olur ya? Ne yapıyordum ki ben ya? Unuttum. Günlük. Teyzenin tercihi tarikatı. O repliği bilemedim ben şu an. Hemen önce bunu yapayım. Bak yarıklar bunlar. Ha, hatırladım. Bu güneş herhalde. Buz uydusunun Hemen önce teyzenin tercihine gidelim. Ben bunu kaydını başlattım mı sonra bir daha şey oluyor mu, başlatmışım.
Command for word. So, that's it then. DeVries dead. Justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that.
Halledeceğiz. Ne sıkıntın var lan?
Am I that transparent?
Biraz lavuksun.
And you're not exactly Commander Compassion. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart. And now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz.
Hak ettiğini buldu.
Sure enough. So why does killing her feel like, hell, I don't know, putting out a star?
Zorbalasam mı bunu ya? Neyse hadi bunu diyeyim.
Never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's it exactly. Mighty insightful of you, Commander. Don't suppose you have any advice?
Ne sandın lan lavuk?
Move forward from here?
Görevi bitireceğiz reis.
You and me. Oh, and Val, of course. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
Lan 5 kişi bot değilseniz takip edin. Ayıp değil mi öyle izliyorsunuz ya? Burada 3 var diye çalışıp oyun oynamaya çalışıyoruz. Ayıp ayıp. Değil mi lan? Bunu açabiliyor mu? Var mı şeyim? Yok. Öteki. O zaten yok. Neyse gidiyorum ben. Bu psikopat gelsin, bu dursun. Bir de bu gelsin. Devam ki. Evet haklıyım. Karım bana hak verdiyse haklıyım. Oğlum bunlara binemiyoruz mu ya? Şşş, satsana bana. Lavuk.
Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And work cheap? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Probably for the best we put these Raps down before they come across any unsuspected marketeers. Then again.
La selam verdik borçlu çıktık ya. Bana versene bunu.
Peptic ulcers are working today.
Oğlum versene lan.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Where'd you learn how to weld anyway? Fly by night it. Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are.
Arada bir bok yok ya. Teyze bir sus be.
Take it up with the head office.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the
Al
ready.
sana rüşvet var.
You're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, Big Shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice hollow advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From
Evet.
there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Ne oldu? Diyaloglar çok, onları okuyorum, o zaman susuyorum.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though I admire your go where I want attitude.
O kadar şeyi sesli okuyamam.
Go consume, like a good consumer.
Beats one.
Tren gelir, hoş gelir.
It's your life's work. The ACS undisputed claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free
Bu karı susmuyor mu ya?
galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's choice departments.
Daha ileri gidemiyoruz mu? Ha, erişim kartım yok. Yaşlı teyze teyze. Lan.
Smell that? It's consumerism. And Sprat crisps.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of the... Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively hot, cold, lukewarm,
Param yokmuş ki lan benim. Satayım bir şeyler. Buraları satalım. Sıkarım ha.
feeling queasy, seeing spots, bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural. If you have a malady, we have made by the finest of Auntie's apothecaries using the most cutting edge of excellent.
Think you dropped something?
To be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
unrelated bric-a-brac, we got your unrelated bric-a-brac right here. We market the most miscellaneous one person.
Ne param yetmiyor. Sizden alacağım. Sizden al. Bu ne? Alayım bakayım. Belki bir şeye yarar. Bu ne? Ağrı başlık. Bunu da ver. Tamam yeter.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something? Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face, I wish I could even entwine.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI.
What do you think?
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most amazing people in the world?
She's the more predacious.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs. Improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer. Quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Bu kadar dedi. Şunu bir takalım. Aydınlandık. Geliyor.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits.
Sen niye o kadar yüksektesin lan?
Is higher. Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure and self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Experience the most sought-after inebriates on the undisputed flame.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
Ever miss a limited time offer?
Professional athletes bludgeon each
short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the matriarch and first sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
That structure in the distance is the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I mean, I'd assume it is. Looks like a Rift experimental facility type place, right?
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Oğlum grev burada değil ki, yine yanlış geldik ya. Ha buradaymış lan.
Impressive for a lightning rod.
Go there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for... Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning that illuminates the sky and scorches the ground without pause or penance. They also used the station for a number of experiments that they ultimately lacked the capacity to complete. But, suffice it to say, we far exceeded those limitations. Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. But you might be the universal variable we've been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
Tamam, sana sonra geleceğim.
Locked and loaded. Just give the signal.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? You hadn't meant to take a job. For science, of course.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office.
With
We're
no
definitely
rest
making
and
progress.
in peace, and we will pay for Adrena time!
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
But no more peeing in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Class consciousness in action.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants!
Just so I'm clear, we're not sneaking in to kill someone? Yes? No? It's so hard to tell with vent usage.
Been off for a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on Adrena time and Antifizzo's numrum. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice, and if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work, and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. Absolutely. These lugs have been positively exalted in the good fortune of rising to their limited station within the meritocracy that Auntie has derived for us. Why? Can you imagine suffering under the yoke of a sovereign's rule, or floundering at the ridiculous direction of those claiming to know the future by way of math? No. Only within Auntie's Choice can these drudges achieve genuine prominence. If they exhibit excessive dedication, they may even earn some modicum of the success I have enjoyed. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Angie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you, you are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlock! Bathroom doors! With no rest and no downtime!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. That's good to hear. I'm glad Auntie's taking our situation seriously. The problem is, well, it's like this. Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. It means we're worked like sissy pigs for almost no net gains, while Auntie gets fat on our blood, sweat, and tears. And what's worse, she takes back most of the bit she pays us.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right? Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets? To be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour work days? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. My, but aren't you a devious one? That's a strategy darker than my mind would naturally explore, which is, I must shamefully admit, to my detriment. Well played. Is there more they ask? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. You can't imagine because you've never overseen these lazy, slothful, generally undermotivated layabouts. It's my stern hand that keeps them focused. The bathroom stays locked. What more do they want? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Bathroom doors!
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? I suppose it's better than nothing. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? Well, that's tragic. I won't give tell to all the ways we've been sneaking our business under her watch, but let's say no potted plant's been safe. And if that's all we've been offered, I'm sorry to say it's just not enough to get us back to the plant. You've got to get that damnable overseer to give us something meaningful.
Reasonable? Reasonable? What's reasonable about these terms? You're given a few scraps, so now it's time to go back to being slave labor?
Leo's right. We just can't. We are staying here, blocking Auntie's work until at least some of our demands are met. I suggest you go back to the overseer for better terms.
Why bother? You know it's not going to help. You should consider my offer.
That's not really your concern. Leo has been nice enough to help us find our value here, and the rest doesn't matter. Just please, keep trying to negotiate on our behalf.
Right. I'm just here to make sure they get treated fairly, no matter what.
I
Guess there's nothing for it but to instigate some good old violence, right?
Lan bizi fabrikanın şeyini geçti be. Direne kazanacağız. Oğlum sıçıt sen de adamları ya.
Again, ameliorator. What news do you have? My, how very offensive and in violation of everything Auntie and I hold dear. I'm very disappointed in you, ameliorator. I hope you have a more compelling argument than before. Soften?
Bunu sıfırlayamaz mı? Liderliği 4 yapayım. Şeye ikna ederim herhalde.
Reaches for durable. Patch yourself up.
Bomboş kara dünya. Bu ne?
Can't say I'm too fond of that noise. We're meeting what's making it.
to die?
Unfriendly company. They're fine. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Realize you're about to die, right? I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Fenerbahçe sana buyurdu, hiç acımak yok. La la la lay lay, la la lay lay. Sevgilim reis, gel. Yapıştır. Bunu hallettik. Tamam. Şimdi sana geliyoruz. Kaç oldu bu? Daha var. Burada biraz kargaşa çıkmış.
As I told you before, we need to wait for
more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she is purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. We'll certainly face more resistance inside, but rest assured, I'm prepared for the majority of the complications we might encounter. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. The time for considering risk is past. We cannot afford to be timid when battling giants. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
They'll be taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. After you.
Tamam. Viskisiz girmem, bekle. Oo, aleykümselam kardeşime benim. Ne yapıyorum ya? İyi kanki. Bu oyuna sardım, bunu oynuyorum. Hoşuma gitti. Gidiyoruz geliyoruz takılıyoruz işte be.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better.
Ben çatapata gitmek istiyorum oğlum. Niye sessiz gidiyoruz ya? Aleykümselam kanki, sen de söyle, öpüyorum sizi.
Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That sentinel and docent are gonna...
Eyvallah canım. Size de iyi oyunlar mı diyeyim artık, ne yapıyorsanız. Kendinize iyi davranın.
put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Actually, the matriarch passed at the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90? So young! Imagine what glorious inventions she could have conceived of with only a handful more years.
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle. For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanics. Mechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor and in humble service to the protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to.
Ağır mermi mi oğlum bununki? Ne bu?
Power at 13%.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization.
No need for that.
Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations. Fine. Seeing as you both like the stomach, I suggest turning away now.
No! No! Matriarch, preserve me!
Seems you couldn't be bothered.
Feels ugly and wrong, what we just did. Doubt the Earth Directorate would approve neither. This damn job. Never gets easier, does it?
We can waste air on the ethics of this choice when the Protectorate's boot is no longer crushing our necks. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we can.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Look, Commander, with a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
Oğlum neredesin lan sen? He? 58 sene oldu. Kazma değil lan, kütük gameplay. Oğlum yalancıyı çarparlar, her gün buradayım ben.
We're breaking into a vault, Commander. Only makes sense we might need something with a little punch. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
Yok lan, makara yapıyorum. Açmıyordum bir 10 gündür falan. Ameliyat oldum. Yattım mattım düzeldim. Şimdi açtım. Burnumda et yaktırdım ya. Öyle önemli bir şey değil de daha düzelmedi. Kabuk mabuk bağladı, eyvallah. O kabukları da aldırınca bakalım fark edecek herhalde.
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Keen as I am to avoid
Yok lan, o daha o seviyede değil. Sen ne yapıyorsun? Nasıl gidiyor? Yok lan, içeride o. Niye ayırıyorsun oğlum hemen bizi? Onu doğum gününde yeni hediye aldı LED de. Kameraya çok yakın açınca çok ışık vuruyor. Açmıyorum o yüzden. Ben bu yayındaki fotoğrafımı doğum gününde LED yaptırmış, hediye aldı. Oğlum senin ne kadar borcun olabilir ya? Ha, ne kadar borcun var Vito? Bir. 3. 2.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander?
Ne kadar mesela, ne kadar çok?
I think he's starting to worry me. That whole business with the curator. Never seen Zeb so eager for bloodletting before. He's a changed man. Just ain't sure it's for the better. I'll be damned if I go down the same path as DeVries. Some ideals are worth fighting to keep, even if it means taking the long way round to winning. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
10.000 mi? Bir şey değil ama ödenir. He, o biraz zor. Benim hala 1 milyon. Ne oldu oğlum, sen nasıl patladın o kadar? İyi gidiyordu işlerin senin. İnşaattan mı patladınız, alsatlardan mı? Hanım öyle desene. Bir milyon da bana ateşe de halledilsin ya. Yürümüyor artık. Yakında beni de başlar avukatlar aramaya.
Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Not bad. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Maaştan kesene kadar ev var, araba var. Satarlar hepsini. O sıkıntı.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Ablan uyudu. Şimdi uyandırırsam söver. İçeride yayın açıktı. Evet, izliyordu beni. O ara uyumuş. Uyanırsa çağırırım sen burada olursan.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
I'll admit, this looks bad, but there's gotta be some explanation.
If this information is true,
Fabrikada yoruluyor çok.
permitted the matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
Fabrika çok yordu onu. Ama kurtaracağım. Yılbaşına az kaldı.
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing.
Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the first sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
İstifa yok. Ama oturarak para kazandıracağız ona.
Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return.
Senin düğün işleri ne oldu?
Drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system. There was causing the rift, Zeb. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
Niye peki ayın 12'si? Bir anlam var mı? Nasıl banlayacağım bu oğlum bunları? Kılıcımı çektim, iki el ateş ettim.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we.
Nerede yapacaksın teklifi?
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Niye ölüyor lan? Ne hastası? O zaman sıkıntı.
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory?
Oğlum güldürme lan. Ölmez adam daha hemen.
Machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Zebulon just sent word of your success in reaching the vault. I will be eager to hear what secrets were found inside.
Tamam oğlum, ayarlamışım işte. Kullanmayacağım mı? Sen gene teklifini yap ayarladığın gibi. Bir sorun olmaz bence. Yani o zaman biraz erteleyeceksin. Adama de ki biraz gecikeceğiz biz de. Oğlum söyleme adama, kız gelecek görecek mi buralarda yazıyorsun. YouTube'a atıyorum ben bunları.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
Sonra ağlama bana işi bozdun diye.
Right. And those stories don't tend to end well for the folks pressing blindly ahead, do they? Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing? Same could be said for Zeb. Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, that's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins, ain't it? Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Bende çok yok be Vito. Sende varsa sen anlat da biraz yaşlanalım.
Likewise, Commander.
Aferin lan. Ne kodum sipsisi seni. Şimdi şuraya geri dön. Ayrı ben de gidiyorum geliyorum oyun oynuyorum işte.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in our office. And we're definitely making her miserable. Hello again, ameliorator. What news do you have? Again? I thought we'd been over this. Do you have something new to say to change my mind this time? I suppose you're right. Certainly, if I'm being honest, I could never keep that pace day in and day out. Very well. We'll reduce them to 18 hours a day. Is there anything else we need to negotiate? Are those ingrates finally ready to return to work?
Ben ölüyordum lan. Oğlum o FM'nin yenisini aldım ben oynadım da hiç beğenmedim arayüzü ya. Bol vaktim olduğu zaman bir bakmam lazım. Alışırsam belki oynarım ama arayüzü çok kötü yenisinin.
Go and be quick about it, damn you. Time is literally...
Sen de dönmezsen sıkacağım kafanı artık ha ona göre.
Have you had any more luck in getting the overseer to see reason? Well, it's not the outcome we were hoping for, but these changes will make our return to work much more palatable. Thank you for your help.
Diyorsun.
Felt like I was close to signing on.
Nesini oynayacağız?
I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Going back to work under Auntie's choice ain't exactly my idea of success, but at least I'll have better terms to labor under now.
Bir 5.90 alırsın bana yenersem seni.
Your allotted time to impress me is already expired.
Ekran kartı. Pahalı değil lan 110 bin lira falan. Vallahi Vito. Emir'le aynı durumdayız. Nasıl düzeleceğiz? He?
Cause trouble and I will school you. Chapter and verse.
Sen ananı sikerim sen ne dersi veriyorsun bana lavuk.
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate and I can open it for you.
Düzeleceğiz inşallah be. Geldi gene bir lavuk ya. Oğlum nasıl mod yapıyorduk ya? İyi işte, daha ne istiyorsun? Tamam. Vito sana kılıç verdim. Becerdim, unutmamışım. Bundan sonra görev senin. Yaz bakayım kılıcın çıkıyor mu? Üstüne tıklayıp uzaklaştır diyeceksin, o kadar. Günlüğe bakalım. Oğlum çıktıkça görüyorum, oynuyorum işte, niye? Fena oyun değil ya, da şey, diyalog çok. Ama hoşuma gidiyor benim böyle RPG'ler. Bak bu konuda haklısın, biliyor musun? Böyle daha uzun oluyor. Buradan gideyim, dolaşayım. Geçen 4-5 saat oynadım bunu. Kalktım böyle yazılar birbirine geçiyor. Telefona falan bakamıyorum. Ama oynadıkça da merak ediyorum ne olacak diye. Oynatıyor yani.
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. What about around?
Artillery incoming! Get down!
Buradan gidemiyormuşuz. Boşuna geldik buraya. Arkadan dolanacağız gene. Bu ne lan? Sen ne oynuyorsun? Oynamıyor mu bir şey? Oğlum sen esnaf adamsın. Nasıl zaman olmuyor amına koyayım?
I'm alive. Who needs to...
Bir mi iki mi? Bir biraz daha iyi şeye göre. Bunlar kim lan? Resident Evil iyi de ondan beğenmedim. Şuradan geçip şöyle gitmemiz lazım. Bitirdin mi öyle başladın saldın mı? Ananın amı. Burayı kapamışlar gidemiyoruz. Nasıl namından döneceğiz gene ya. İyi güzel oyna onu o güzel. Dying Light'ın üçüncüsünü bitirdim ben de en son bir ayda vakit bulamıyordum. Şimdi bunu oynuyorum işte. Bir ayda bu sürer herhalde. Sonra ben Wishlist'e indirdim onu oynayacağım. Sen seversin. Oğlum bileydi bu kadar koşmazdım. Oradan ışınlanıp giderdim ya. Banishers diye bir oyun ya. Eski oyun ya. Çok eski değil. Bir sene mi, bir buçuk sene mi ne oldu çıkalı da. Para verip almadım. Game Pass'e gelmiş. Yama da yaptım ona. Bu bitince onu oynayacağım. Oğlum siz desiniz lan. Çakma God of War gibi düşün. O tarz biraz. Burada ne var? Kime sıkıyorsun oğlum? Bitmedi mi ya?
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Ready to wait on your command.
Who needs to die?
Yani onu andırıyor işte. Hikayesi falan biraz enteresan. Bu ne bok mu aldım ben? Bu ne ya? Vallahi bokmuş. Bir yakıkta yazıyor. Abicim buraya geçemiyorsam niye girdim ben? Görüşürüz canım. Gene bekleriz. Ara sıra gel. Özletme kendini. Ben de kapatırım birazdan zaten. İyi geceler. Oğlum. Gene anasından buna döndük ama ya. Oo.
few arc welders back on Triangular would kill for a suit like that. Lower the rate of death on the ground for sure.
Try and keep your breath on the inside, Commander.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Got something special for Val here. Not that she isn't special already.
Ne koyayım. Ha. Olmadı yar. Neyse o zaman bu akşamlık bu kadar yeter. Yarın maç var. Maçtan sonra belki oynarım. Oynamayabilirim. Ama oynarım. Oynamazsam öteki gün garanti.